It's crazy that Rockstar to this day doesn't want to bring CJ back. And CJ is one of the most popular characters of GTA of all times. And he's still up there like number one. Like he's more popular than Nico. He's more popular than Tommy. He is more popular than Franklin. He is still one of the most popular GTA characters of all times. And Rockstar, for some reason, just didn't want to capitalize on it and bringing this guy back. Now, CJ and them pretty much was mentioned on Grand Theft Auto 5 when he was playing as Lamar. Playing as Franklin and Lamar. They pretty much acknowledge CJ and them. Talk about the old homies from Grove Street. And everybody's like wondering like what happened to CJ and all them. Are they dead or alive? Some say that CJ is still alive, running his own business and stuff like that. Some say CJ's dead. It's a conspiracy though, man. Some people say the Ballers finally got CJ and his brother Sweet and all them. But from what I've been told, a lot of people was wondering on GTA 5 was how in the world was Grove Street took it over by the Ballers. Because I was wondering the same thing because when I was on Grove Street on GTA 5, I was like, yo, why is it filled with Ballers? I thought CJ and them pretty much took over that territory. But you gotta remember the time frame. CJ them time frame was like in 1992 or 93. And Franklin and Lamar, I think their timeline was like in 2013 or 14. So, it's a different timeline though. Back in the early 90s, CJ was like young, like in his early 20s, I think. So if CJ was around Franklin and Lamar on GTA 5, CJ would be pretty much like in his 50s by now. So CJ would be 50 years old. But I understand they probably didn't want to bring C because I remember Rockstar saying like, you know, San Andreas with CJ is like in a different universe. It's a different universe from what I've been told. They saying like it's a different universe, so it doesn't really connect with Franklin and GTA's 5 storyline. But it's just crazy that Rockstar doesn't want to bring CJ back. Now, I think they fired the voice actor of CJ, but still, they can find somebody else that can sound like CJ in voice acting. You know what I'm saying? But if I was to bring CJ back on Grand Theft Auto, yes, I would bring him back, but this is what I would do. And Rockstar had plenty of time to capitalize on this. They had plenty of time to capitalize on this. If they were to bring CJ back on Grand Theft Auto, yes, let it still be in the 90s. Let it still be in the 90s where CJ and them is on Grove Street chilling, and then a new rival gang comes up there. They takes out Grove Street and everybody else, what I'm saying? They kill all CJ gang members, and the only person that can, bring Grove Street the way it is CJ and Sweet. They could come up with a story like that, what I'm saying? That, CJ and them was the most powerful gang in San Andreas, and then a new gang came in there and took over everything. So now CJ got to reclaim his empire, him and Sweet and Grove Street and the gangs and stuff. They could have came up with a storyline like that a long time ago to bring CJ back. It doesn't have to take place in 2013 or 2024. They can still be back in the 90s and they'll show us like what really happened to CJ. What I'm saying? They can show us like, okay, they could give us a storyline like, okay, this is what happened to CJ when they took over Grove Street and everything like that. And a new gang came and took over, and CJ reclaimed it, and that way we'll get the true ending on what really happened to CJ. Did he retire? Now I think he. Now, in my honest opinion, I think CJ retired. Like him and his brother got like plenty of money, so I think they just decided to retire and managed to just chill like businessmen. Like they ain't really had to do jack. They got plenty of money, so what's for them to do? Especially CJ. CJ looking at it like, man, I got so much money, man. I ain't no point in me putting no more work in. I'm a retired person running my own business. Because you got to remember, CJ was buying business in San Andreas though. But I don't know. They didn't want to bring CJ back on Grand Theft Auto for some reason though. Instead, they decided to give us a remake of Grand Theft Auto. So this right here that you see right now is the remake of Grand Theft Auto though. So I mean, They did a pretty good job on it though. When it first came out, it was really sloppy though. But actually, this is free in the PlayStation Plus store, people. So if you guys want to grab this game, grab it now because it's free in the PlayStation Store. So if you got a PlayStation 5, I suggest you download it though because it's free if you're a Plus member. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say on the idea on how I would bring CJ back though. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. It's your boy, My Opinions. I'm out. Peace.